Hello everyone, welcome to my second video. In this video, you're gonna see second part of my life story, and today we're gonna focus on what happened when I got into the developers program to learn how to program and all my entrepreneurial endeavors afterwards, how I got from 0 to 1 million plus downloads in the Google Play Store, how I started working as a project manager in Thailand, and also how I'm running my marketing agency from London, and all the latest adventures that I have in terms of my professional life. Make sure you watch it, give it a thumbs up, like and comment and share with your friends, and thank you all for the support. I found this interesting course for programming, this Telerik Academy. It was something that happened for a year and a couple of months, and we started with 3,000 people in the academy that actually signed up and got to the first lectures and overall, stream of people, and then we graduated about 150. And just to give you some thoughts about this, I was not the best student there, and I was not 100% super motivated to learn all those things, but I persevered. And this is one of my biggest life lessons, is just simply by pushing yourself and trying to finish what you started, things are actually happening. And this is how pretty much life works from a practical perspective. Just pushing until you see the actual results is something that can be super beneficial for you. And yeah, this is just first-hand experience from going through this journey for this 1 year and a couple of months of starting from nothing in terms of knowledge as a programmer, just going through the courses previously. But we had 2, maybe 4 subjects initially, I think maybe it was 2, and then we finished with 4 each month. We had different exams, different tracks. Every month some people are dropping out because of they haven't succeeded. And I just remember this guy that was way further ahead in terms of knowledge of programming, how things are working in code, and just getting things faster than me. But I saw him until a certain point. I think he kind of dropped by himself because I thought he had the upper hand. But me simply being there and just going through the motion and pushing myself to learn and go through different exams, that was something super beneficial. And I was just fascinated by how come someone just through mindset can drop himself out of a course, and me just without so much skill in the beginning could just finish everything and kind of like achieve the success at the end. And just this whole course, I met so many amazing people, and I started work as a programmer afterwards. I've done, I think it was like 8 to 9 months, pretty much a month after the initial trial period, or the first, I think it was about 6 months that they actually evaluate you whether you're good or not. And I stayed 1 more month after because I saw how things are working. I saw how the project management and the ownership of the company and the whole management style and how things are happening inside. I saw people that are further ahead in terms of programmers with longer experience, and that's not who I wanted to be. As you're gonna hear throughout this whole journey, most of the things I do is trying to find myself, trying to test and try different ideas and different things until I find something that sticks, and actually something stuck. So you're gonna hear about it. So yeah, after this experience of programming, I was like, okay, now you know how to program, now you know how to create your own app, but you don't want to be a developer. So you should find someone to be a developer, so you actually create this app idea that you have in your head. And that idea was something around creating a car diary for your phone, having like a car diary of where you went to service outside of your official services afterwards. So for example, if you buy a used car, to see where it went and what services. I tried and talking to different companies, different people, trying to get some traction from the developer's perspective, from an outsourcing company, and it didn't achieve anything. I actually went into this Pre-Accelerator program where I met a lot of different people, and I pretty much stuck in this community afterwards. So the startup kind of dropped and I left it, but the community was something that I valued more. So I wanted to be around those type of people, those entrepreneurs actually pushing the whole scene here in Bulgaria and having these events. So I got involved into event management, into the marketing of things, creating different funnels, campaigns, speaking on stage, leading the whole communication. We had this great presentation when one founder of a company and me like an interview process. That was something super interesting for me. And to an extent, I miss this community that actually moving forward to one goal. So I'm hoping to achieve something similar to that with this YouTube channel. And yeah, I stayed there. I don't remember how long, but during this time, I started looking and creating new businesses. And that's where I have this idea of starting an FBA, because FBA was like kind of getting popular more at that time. So I started Googling and researching products on Alibaba, getting samples shipped to me, branding them, shipping and ordering a certain amount of products to the US, to the FBA warehouses, creating product listings, doing marketing, optimizing, ranking for keywords, doing product images, just the whole, from start to finish, doing everything by myself. And it was super fun. It was super interesting and fun. I've achieved a certain level of success. I was super happy that I could, sustain myself and save money during this time. But at a certain point, things actually changed. I was in the food niche, so about food accessories, not specifically selling food, but like around food and the kitchen accessories. And it became really saturated. And at a certain point, I had to spend more money to stay on top of the pages to provide me a certain amount of sales so I can sustain my business, or I'm going to just drop the whole business. And that's how it went. I lost all the ranking and the sales, and just the whole business kind of dropped. And that was just one of my key insights to an extent, because I started it with the whole idea to learn how to do it and learn how to start something, build it up to a certain level. Maybe I should have sold it. I don't know. But yeah, this was like a really, really interesting and practical experience in my life. And during this time, continue playing around with apps. I've created this, I think about 41, 42 different apps for different car brands. There was like a wallpaper brand for cars. I'm super passionate about cars. So if you want to talk about cars, let me know. We're probably going to talk about cars later on in these videos. But I've created this whole array of car wallpaper apps. I've just done them, I think maybe in a month, just creating the actual structure of the app and just like plugging in different brands, creating different sub-brands for each brand to have like a different app. This was done and forgot about type of situation. Fast forward a couple of months and this thing got huge by itself. Like I haven't done any marketing, I haven't done anything to spread the word about it. It's done really well. And overall in those 41, 42 apps, I've achieved about 1 million downloads, which is something huge. I mean, 1 million as a figure to see anywhere either in your bank account or in the downloads is something super huge. So that was something I was really proud of. And actually to a certain level, I was earning about 250 euros per month from the apps. But that was not my main source of income. So that was not something I was looking to optimize or to grow, which is maybe a mistake, because later on it got flagged. I was not updating an apps and they were changing different privacy policies and stuff like that. So the whole thing kind of like ran away and left the ship without me, and the whole thing is lost more or less. But that was something that happened in my life, so I was super proud of. And after the Amazon business, I had this whole travel bug idea, just watching a lot of Lost LeBlanc videos and just traveling again, going back to Thailand and Southeast Asia, experience the culture, experience the warmth of the weather and everything like that. And me and my girlfriend decided to leave Bulgaria. We actually booked and pre-booked every single place for staying for 1 month in Bangkok, in Phuket, I think, Bali, maybe the Philippines, I'm not sure. But we booked 3 or 4 months in advance with flights interchanging. And we went to Bangkok initially. It was fun. It was interesting the first couple of weeks, but then both of us have different freelance things that we did on the side. But that was not the goal of things. We were supposed to face our fears and create content, the drone shots, create videos of my girlfriend singing because she's a singer, and having this whole experience, this whole idea. But then things changed really fast. I mean, I got contacted from a friend of mine from Thailand to come and visit him and the company he works at in Pattaya. So I jumped on a bus and I went and see them. He thought I was still a programmer because he saw that I was doing programming in the past. And he was like, I'm looking for a programmer, guys, da, 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 da. And I was like, no, I've moved away from that. I'm more into business development. He was like, we're having this project that we're planning on starting with this Bulgarian company that are based in Varna. And that's how they offered me this project management job. So like pretty much I went back to Bangkok, discussed it with my girlfriend, slept on it a couple of nights, I think, and then discussed the terms in terms of like me dropping my freelance things that I did on the side. I got offered this opportunity to work in a marketing agency in the crypto world. So they were the leading provider of content. They're just like running all of the marketing efforts for KuCoin exchange, cryptocurrency exchange, in the English-based, they're Chinese company. So they had their own marketing people navigating the Chinese market. We were in charge of everything else outside of China, so pretty much in the English-speaking world. That was super interesting. I mean, I've done it for, I think, 7 months. We created this huge project, just gathering information from different places, putting it into one spot, analyzing different projects, seeing how they correlate to one another, having scores and everything. So that was super interesting. The project I was in charge of, so I was working as a project manager in Thailand for this marketing agency, was I think about $1 million plus US dollars of the whole overall development cost in terms of salaries and optimizations paid for the whole time. At a certain point, I had this whole idea back now to, okay, I'm in Thailand, let's go back to the UK. And I want to have this agency, marketing agency, kind of similar to the crypto agency that guys had, but through my own understanding of how things are going. I've pitched them to them. They said they're going to think about it. They didn't go through with it, so I kind of left and I went to the UK. I created this agency. I created this lead generation, marketing optimization type of products and structure and layout. And I've been developing for the 2 years that we stayed there. I've got through different communities. I got different clients all around the world from different industries, just helping them out in terms of lead generation and marketing and optimizations. And that's where I am. I'm still on this journey of marketing and helping out people. And to an extent, this is something I want to continue doing through this YouTube channel, to share my practical experience through my life and to share what works, what doesn't, and to give my point of view to the world. And hopefully someone's going to see and think that something I've done or the life experience and the lessons that I share are valuable and actually impact them, and maybe just jump through some of the experience that happened, just go straight away to their success instead of like going through this trial and error process that I did in my life. So marketing agency in the UK, we're based in London, super amazing city, super busy, a lot of stress just living there. But that's how everything started. Like I've got numerous amount of clients, and it was the starting point of my journey into like my own marketing projects, my own marketing company, my own marketing business. At a certain point, COVID happened and everybody got locked down. Nobody was going outside, just going to the shops, ordering food online. Everybody got scared, and us as well. I mean, don't get me wrong, everyone was scared of how they're navigating life and what they're doing with their life and priorities. So we talked, me and my girlfriend, and we decided to move back home because my grandparents, her grandparents are here, family, friends, everyone was kind of like based in Bulgaria, so we want to be closer to them if something similar happens, at least to see them more often than not going back because of flights and everything like that, of the restrictions. And yeah, we went back home. I'm doing my own thing. I'm doing my marketing agency things, working with clients. I got this consultancy job in a cryptocurrency exchange, La Token, I think maybe for a month. It was not something super big. Just being in charge of growth and doing optimizations on different marketing stuff and scaling different ideas. And that was super beneficial and super valuable for me because I've, had this different point of view than the normal work that I did in terms of creating products, finding clients and closing clients. After that, I've found this advisory job that I'm doing in this Swiss startup. I'm in charge of marketing at the startup and working with amazing people and working with open-minded people from around Europe. And we meet each other every 2 months and it's super great. But at the same time, I'm having this agency. I'm doing these lead generation efforts for clients. I'm still in the role of advisor for this startup. I'm having my clients on the side in terms of lead generation, but something happened to me. So that's why I started this whole YouTube channel. That's my goal, to share my experiences, share my lessons. So hopefully someone sees that and actually helps them optimize their life, navigate, and use my lessons to move forward with their success, either in life or in business. And I just want to create this community that people are working towards the same goal. So that's why I call myself practical entrepreneur, because life is about practical experiences and you never know until you try it. And that's my point of view. You always have to go through this trial and error process, more like a scientific method, which is always testing hypotheses and going through this process. And marketing is the same. I'm wired to be all this trial and error process, and marketing is kind of similar, having this idea, see how you can navigate it, try this, optimize, try this, optimize. And now I'm moving away more from the lead generation, coming back to growth and to consultancy and helping different business owners navigate their business, optimizing different things in their whole funnel, see what works, what doesn't work. So they are solely focused on execution and profits and the actual work that needs to be done, and me coming as consultant to help them through the journey, optimize different levels of the funnel and pushing them to double their business in 12 months, maybe less. Depends on how the relationship goes and how fast we can achieve the results. This is my story. This is my life. I'm super happy that you took time out of your day and watched this. Hope it's been valuable. Hope you find some lessons, something you can implement in your life from my life experiences, and just be resilient and push forward more and more. So things are actually going to happen. So be brave and follow your passions, follow your dreams. And thanks a lot for everyone. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye. And we're back. Jesus Christ.